Hi, this is Gulam Mustafa, and today we are going to discuss about the BMS panel. So this is the BMS panel. This panel is dedicated for FHU. FHU I will show you later, but today I will show you inside the panel what are the components are installed and what are the things, what are the wirings has been done. So here you will see all the cables entry from the bottom side, and you see these are the BMS cable. This is a 2-core 18 AWG type of cable, and this cable we have used for all the sensors in the field side. So whatever sensor we have installed in the field side, all the cables coming from that area. So this cable for the extra, then for the future use we have kept like this, and then this cable is going to the different terminals. So for operating this controller, you can see here there are 4 controllers we are using. Each controller we have some 4 ports. From that output we are connecting to this, and this all are connected with the BMS network. From the control room anybody can access, and they can operate the actuator, and whatever sensors are installed they can get the feedback status. So for operating this one we need AC power supply. So the power supply is coming to this breaker, and from this breaker, if these controls are 24 volt, so definitely the transformer is required. So from the AC it's going to the transformer, and from here feeding to the relays and the controllers. So here you will see there are some relays are here. So this relays is dedicated for actuators. I will show you the drawing. In the drawing how many actuators are installed, and for that these relays are used. So here you will see there are 4 controllers. Why we need 4 controllers? Because here are very less ports. We needed more than 20 or 30. Because of that, according to the terminal required, we use 4 controllers. This controller is connected with the BMS network, and for the BMS network also same BMS cable we have used. And this BMS can be operated through the BMS system, but the operating of the supply fan, return fan, BFD, all these things are already indicated with this BMS. So I will show you in the next step the MCC panel. So here we will close it because now it's closed. Now you will see this is the MCC panel dedicated for the supply fan, return fan. You will see here already levels are here. You can see here HU supply fan, here HU exhaust fan. So here you can see the status of the fan, which is running mode or in off position or trimmed. So here you can see the LED indicator of the green is on, means it is in running position. So HU supply fan is also running. HU exhaust fan also is in running position. Trimmed, and this off is off. And here you will see this push button is for a start. If we want to start manually, from this we can start, but now it cannot be started because this is in auto mode, and the left side if we rotate, that will be in manual mode. In that we can start and stop, but it is working, it is operating in BMS. So now we cannot do this one, but in case of any power failure or in case of any emergency, we can stop from here also. So from the manual we can use. And this fire reset means in case of this MCC panel is already indicated with the fire alarm system. In case of any fire alarm signals comes, the alarm will raise, and all the fans will be in off position. So for restarting the fan, we need to reset this button, fire reset. For that it is provided. Lamp test to check. For 1-2 seconds it can give the supply to the supply fan on the return for testing. So this is for lamp test. So here you can see how we have installed. We have provided the J seat to hide all the cable entry, and we have made one stand, and on that we have fixed this one. And you can see. Okay, bye bye.